email is get to know, the Gmail application is get to know, the receiver of the Gmail user
This
is
meeting
put to
is
get
being
all the
recorded.
data. Ramachandra, it's okay. So the checksum value is get to know, sorry, the checksum value is just like the value is generated by the transport layer. It is going to verify it. What is the complete value of this email or the data segments? Okay, simply I can say the email is going to converted into individual data units. Each data unit have a unique number. Okay, and also all the data units is have a specific value. That value is called as a checksum. Once the receiver got the email, it is going to verify it. Okay, the receiving is done. It is going to verify continuously. It is verifying while the transferring and while happening also. It is verifying the checksum is fulfilled or not. Once the checksum is fulfilled, okay, the data is completely transferred. Then again, the transport layer is going to send it to the other part. Okay, that is called network layer. Okay, so once we reach the network layer, the actual thing is happens here. I told you all these things considered as a segments. Okay, all these things considered as a segments. Let me give you a segment, whether one segment or multiple segments. Okay, it is considered as segments. Let's assume instead of four parts or instead of 100 or something, there are the entire Gmail is converted into 100 individual data units. So each four data units considered as a one segment, or each 10 data units is considered as a single segment. So that means there are 10 segments over there. Okay, so all those 10 segments, once it is collected, it is created as a single email sent by you. Okay, so the segments transferred from the transport layer to the network layer. That means each and every segment, let me give you here. Okay, I'll show it here only. So each and every segment have to assign IP address of the source and destination. Okay, I'll show you here only. This is a segment or segments. Each and every segment need to be attached IP addresses. Okay, I'm giving three boxes here. Okay, this is my IP1, because I am sending the Gmail to you. This is the segment. Okay, actual email. This is you, because I'm sending the email to you. Okay, this is your IP. This is my IP, which is attached to the actual segment. For each and every segment, let's assume, as earlier I told, there are 10 segments. So each and every segment need to be attached these IP addresses at the networking layer. Okay, that means you are using Wi-Fi, I am using Wi-Fi. Okay, this is my Wi-Fi's public IP, and this is your Wi-Fi's public IP. Or maybe if you are using, instead of Wi-Fi, you are using mobile data. At that point of time, the internet service provided give you a specific IP. Okay, the specific public IP, this is your mobile or your sim card's specific IP at that point of time while you are browsing. Okay, so the network layer is going to take care of assigning the IP addresses of the source and receiver. At a time it is happened. Okay, source and the receiver. So it is just, we can simply say, logical addressing. That means the IP addresses is called as logical addresses. We are just assigning the logical addresses of the source and destination, or sender or the receiver is called logical addressing. It is going to get to know from where to where it needs to be sent. The segments needs to be sent. Okay, after this it is going to the path determination. Okay, Path determination, again, it is a big thing. There are few things will come up like OSPF, okay, open shortest path, or some kind of thing, or BGP, border gateway protocol, or internet like a intermediate system or something like ISIS. Those kind of things will come up. So what are those things is just nothing but, if you want to travel from one place to another place, you have to open your Google Maps and you are going to verify what is the shortest distance to travel there. Let's assume there is a highway is there, but it should take a 10 minutes to travel from one point to another point, but the thing is there is a traffic over there inside that highway. Instead of you are going to through the highway, you are going to choose a shortest path, or you are going to choose a shortcut to go there. Maybe it should lead to a 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, it is reducing the time while you are traveling. So simply the same thing, the network layer is going to take and care about the segmentation logical addressing. At a time it is going to take care about the path determination. Okay, in how much time or what is the shortest route in the internet, I can able to send it to the specific receiver in a short time. So that path determination is also happening at the network layer. Okay, once the network layer crossed, it is going to the data link layer.
One moment. A
Yeah,
firewall system also will controlling here only the gateway place.
just a second. Yeah, sorry.
The firewall
See,
system also fixed here in the network layer place, or you said the gateway, right? It's working
no,
like a
those
gateway.
are those are completely different, Chandrakala. Firewall is considered like it is the actual endpoint. Okay, your
Okay. Okay, I understand.
it
That's
is
the
just
end
a,
point.
it is
That's
just a,
yeah.
it is just a gateway while the network passing through that. It is not connected to the layers actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
when it's happened to the APIs, the endpoint
It is
time it
just
will
verifying. Let's
connecting. Okay.
assume you are passing through the, you are going to connect to any application. There is a firewall over there, like a WAF, a web application firewall. While you are passing through that firewall, it is verifying you are a legitimate customer or legitimate user or not. Or suppose if it is detecting any malicious thing from your source, your computer, it is simply stop you there. Instead of it won't allow you the access to that specific application.
Yeah, that one I understand. You used here
It's
the
a complex thing.
gateway.
It is not related to these network layers. Okay,
Okay.
you don't do the Google kind of stuff. Okay, that is a different thing. Let me explain you all the layers. You are going to get a clear picture what is happening, like while the data is transmitting. Okay, after that you are going to use, see, firewalls, like any kind of applications or some other things are related to a different part. It is actually okay. That is
So
completely
this
different
gateway
part.
word is not related to that gateway.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Okay.
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 So
Okay.
once the network layer is going to add the logical IP addresses of the source and destination, and it is going to find out the best way, like in a shortest way, how we can send to the data to the receiver. Once he got the path, it is going to register the path, and it is transferring the data to the data link layer. In the data link layer, the two things again it is happening. So once we have got the IP addresses, after we are going to find out the MAC addresses. This is the actual thing. It is going to find out the MAC addresses. I told you whether the source and destination is also using Wi-Fi address. That means just a second. MAC one, MAC one, and MAC two. Okay, so I'm sending you the email, Chandrakala. The thing is, my email should cross all these layers, and again, my email should cross my Wi-Fi router. So once it is reached the network layer, it is going to attach my Wi-Fi's IP address and your Wi-Fi IP address. After that, it is sent to the data link layer. In the data link layer, it is going to attach my MAC address and your MAC address. That means at a time I using my mobile and my PC and my laptop. All these three are connected to my Wi-Fi only. Okay, but with the help of NAT gateway or NAT, you can see uh, the Wi-Fi router can get to know, okay, the specific device wants to connect to the specific server or other another specific device through the internet. So it is going to find out the data link layer. It is going to find out the router needs to attach the actual MAC address. Okay, because I am sending you, okay, I'm not doing anything in my mobile. My mobile won't be reacted at this moment. Okay, only my laptop's MAC address only going to attach it here, and your mobile or laptop's MAC address is going to attach it here. At the time you are using mobile, okay, let's assume you're using mobile, it is going to take care of that mobile's MAC address. Or at the time you are logged in your laptop, and while you're browsing internet, okay, you are logged into your Gmail account at that specific laptop, you will get a notification, right? Okay, because of that it is going to attaching the MAC addresses of source and destination at a data link layer. Okay, entire this thing is called as a frame. Okay, this is the actual data. This is the actual data which is having physical logical addresses of source and destination, along with the segment, along with the email, you can simply say. So the email is converted into segments. Maybe if there are 10 segments, each and every segment is going to attach physical and logical addresses. Okay, at network layer all the segments is going to attach to logical addresses. Once it is sending to the data link layer, again the all the those segments is going to attach the physical addresses also. Okay, once the physical addresses are attached, it is prepared to send it to the physical layer. Just a second. Okay, what is physical layer? The physical layer is nothing but it is going to cross. Let's assume I'm using a LAN cable which is connected to my laptop to my Wi-Fi router. So once it is going to cross my MAC address, my physical laptop to my Wi-Fi to your Wi-Fi address. Once it is reached your Wi-Fi, it is going to reach your MAC address, your particular laptop or your mobile. It is happening like that. So in the physical layer, maybe it is crossed the data, or maybe it is transmitted the data through the cable or the signal. Maybe Wi-Fi is using a kind of a signal. Okay, that's why we can't see it. Okay, we are not need to connect it to the cable, we can able to use a wireless also. That's why we can call it as a signal. Through the signal also the data will be transferred. Okay, once it is reached, once the signal is sent from my Wi-Fi to your Wi-Fi through the internet. Okay, your Wi-Fi got that signal, and that signal is going to send to your MAC address. Okay, whether you are connected to a cable, through the cable, or through the Wi-Fi, like through the what it is, a wireless Wi-Fi, it is contacted your MAC address. Okay, once you got a notification, how will get it? Once it is connected to your Wi-Fi, you got that specific uh, I'm sorry, I'm saying wrong thing. It's not correct way. Okay, so once it is crossed my laptop, it is going to touch your device, whether it is a laptop or a mobile. It is going to decrypt from application layer to physical layer. All the things are happening in a decrypted way. It is going to be, sorry, all the things are happening in an encrypted way. It is going to be encrypted the data, and it is going to be send it to through the session layer. Once it is session layer crossed, it is going to the transport layer. The transport layer is going to make it into different parts. Okay, and it is crossed that transport layer. Once the data units is going to ascend by logical address, again the network layer is going to send it to the data link layer. The data link layer going to assign the physical address, again it is cross the physical layer. So once you the physical layer is crossed, it is going to touch your physical layer. Once it is touched your physical layer, it is going to going back to verify, okay, is it is connected to the actual MAC address or not. It is verifying in the data link layer. Okay, the attached MAC address is perfectly synced, the data is connected to the perfect device only. After that it is going to verify the IP address also. Okay, both things are verified. After that, it is going to the transport layer. The segments is going to verify. I told the checksum, right? It is going to verify the checksum value here with the help of sequence number, port number, all the segments are received or not. It is going to verify by the checksum. Okay, all the checksum is verified. That means the 100 got, like the 10 segments you got. That means it is the checksum value is 100. It is verified at the transport layer. Again, it decrypted to the session layer. Session layer is again going to check about that is you are authenticated or authorized to open that specific mail or not. After that, it is going to the presentation layer. The presentation layer is going to decrypt everything. It is going to decrypt. Okay, it is coming to the normal state. Again, it is going to translate it to the human readable format, and again it is going to the decompress. So once it is translated, decompressed and encrypted, it is looks like you are just crushing a paper into a small ball. Again, it is going to, you are opening that paper into a normal state. Okay, the decryption is happened. Once it is decrypted, it is comes to your user layer, the GUI graphical interface layer. Then only you will get a notification. Once it is touched your application layer, you can able to see that email properly. So in the meantime, I've sent you an email. It is decrypted, sorry, it is encrypted, translated, and compressed, and send it to the session layer. Session layer is going to check my authentication level, like the user is sending that the user is authenticated or not, authorized or not, and it is going to divide it into individual parts at transport layer. Again, it is going to attach the logical address to that particular data units. Again, it is going to attach the physical address to that data units or segments. Again, it is going to cross my physical layer. Once it is crossed, it is going to connect to your physical layer, whether it is a cable or Wi-Fi, like a wireless Wi-Fi. It is going to decrypt here. Okay, it is attached the data link, like MAC addresses, right? It is verifying it here. In the first phase, it is going to attaching and assigning the addresses and giving the some values. In the second phase, that means at the receiving phase, it is going to verifying, okay, the attached one is perfectly synced. Okay, it is going to opened in this specific MAC address device only or not, and it is going to verify is the specific IP address um, device only it is reached or not. Again, it is going to check all the data units are perfectly collected or not. Okay, the data units are 100% collected properly, and then it is going to verify the session. Again, the receiver have the authentication values or not. After that, it is going to the presentation layer. It is going to decrypt it. So it is comes to the decrypted format. After that, it is going to decompress from 1 MB to 5 MB, and again translate from 0 ones to the actual email. After that, it is going to showcase it in your email. Okay, it is happening in this format from, let's see. Okay, transmit data from application layer to the physical layer, again physical layer to the application layer.
So, boss, here one more doubt.
Okay.
So, suppose you are sending mail or you are sending a hi message in WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
So, in the receiver's unique identity, like their email ID or phone number you are selecting while sending the data, right? So that mail ID or can be logged into multiple devices. It can be one system or multiple systems, right?
Yeah.
So by that time, so all the devices information like IP addresses, MAC will get stored in this particular layer, or only the specific
Yeah, that
devices.
is completely happening the what kind of application you are using. Because if Gmail ID have that application, it is going to fetch the details. It is going to fetch in how many devices you are logged in. It is going to fetch by the application only. Let's assume it is fetched, you are connected your mobile and laptop at a time, your PC to the same Wi-Fi. Okay, or
Mhm.
different Wi-Fi's also. But the thing is, you having enough internet connectivity. Okay,
Okay.
in
Okay.
how many number of devices you are logged in that specific email, all the devices can be able to fetch at a time. Okay, it is going to send
Okay.
to all the devices at a time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it is going to send to all the
Yeah.
devices. Let's assume you are
Yes.
opening your WhatsApp in a laptop at a time, mobile also. At the same time also, it is going to fetch, because it is going to happening at a application level to the user level. Okay, first it is going to happen at application level only. The application have the capability to fetch the details. Okay, in number of devices you can logged in, it is going to fetch it.
Okay, but the
Okay, that is the
identity is that
application
receiver's
algorithm.
mail only, right?
Yeah,
Receiver's
receiver's mail only. That is the
identity.
application
Okay,
algorithm. This is
okay,
the
okay. Hmm.
by default model, like a networking model. Okay,
Okay,
Standard
okay, yes.
model.
any kind of application you use, any kind of website you use, or any kind of data you are going to send, it is going to happen in this way only.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
every time it is going to the crossing the this application level, it is going to encrypt it, and it is going to send it. Okay, it is going to authenticate it, and it is going to divide it into parts. Again, it is going to add the logical address, and it is going to add the physical address, like layer by layer it is happening. Okay, and it is going to the physical layer. Once it is going to physical layer, that means it is crossing physically from your device. Okay, I'm typing the email and sending. After clicking the send, it is going to cross all these. Again, it is going to leave me, like my laptop, it is going to leave the physical layer. Again, it is going to touch your physical layer. Let's assume you have a logged your email id in mobile. By that time, only that mobile is having the internet, because your wi-fi is shut down, so you don't have internet to your laptop or something. Okay, so you get the notification in your mobile only. Okay, it is going to the connected to the, before going to connect to application, it is going to verify each and everything. It is going to check the mac address. Let's assume you have a mobile is going to verify the mac address, and it is going to verify the ip address of your mobile. Because you don't have a wi-fi, it is going to verify the ip address, because before we are sending, internally these email ids, like these gmail application is going to verify it. Okay, these gmail id can able to verify it by the their algorithm only. It is going to verify it and fetch the details. Okay, once it is crossed the network, it is going to verify the transport, all the data packets are reached here or not, from the sender to receiver is reached or not. Again, it is going to verify is this specific person is authenticated or not. After that, it is going to decrypt it, and you will get a notification at the user level.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
let us assume like one use case here. So if you
Okay.
are going to enter wrong email ID that is not existing in any device, right?
It won't receive, right? It won't. You'll
It won't
receive.
receive, but it will translate into the all layers, or it will stop there itself in application layer.
No, the first thing, the application is get to know. The Gmail is get to know. First, they are trying to send it. Okay, it is verified. After that, it is get to know. Okay, there is no this kind of email. After trying to send to somewhere, it won't go to any other layer. It is at the application layer only. It is verifying, but still he couldn't find at some point of time. It is again you got an a reverse email. The email submission is not done, or kind of thing, or email not found.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
you
That
won't need
all
to
process
cross
has
all
to
the
be done by an application layer. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Understood,
the thing
understood,
is,
understood.
yeah, you are asking what it is. Like, if there is only a email is there only, it is going to fetch the or send the details. If there is no email, it won't send or fetch the details. First, it is
Yes.
going to verify it at the application level only.
Okay, the validation should happen in that layer itself, right?
Yes, exactly. It is going to
Okay,
verify
okay.
it.
Okay,
Once
fine.
the existed email ID is there only, it is going to happen. Actually, what we are seeing is, we are seeing a email transition between a email you to me, or me to you, with the help of a Gmail. That's it. Okay, the Gmail is also using OSI layer. Even though if I want to send some message to you through the WhatsApp, also, even the WhatsApp also using the OSI layer. This is a default uh, networking model used by each and every person or each and every organization. Okay, everything is happening with the help of this OSI layer or TCP/IP layer. There is no much difference between TCP or OSI. That is, Maybe in TCP, some layers are submerged instead of dividing or happening each and everything at each and every layer. At TCP layer, it is happening like two or three layers are merged. All the things are happening at a single layer. Okay, that is called TCP/IP. But the thing is happening each and everything. You have to go through the all the layers and you have to verify it at the all the layers. Then only you'll get the data.
So I have one question here. This will be applicable only transferring the mails and any data, or it's can applicable to
Yeah,
downloading
that is what
apps and
I'm
things
saying.
also.
Everything. Let's assume I'm going to browse something, buddy. Let me, if I'm going to, uh, what should I do? If I'm going to purchase something or anything, if I'm going to here, I need to log in here, right? Before going to purchase anything, I'm going to log in here. So how the connectivity is established? All the things are happened at the point of time. For suppose if I'm going to sign into the specific account, or if I want to purchasing anything at this point of time also, all the things are happening in behind, whether you are going to using a browser, whether you are going to using any kind of application. That is what I said. Usually the applications which are going to installed in a computer or mobile. Okay, usually if you are going to install it in your mobile, based on the mobile we call it as a Android application or iOS application. If you use Mac, iPhone, it is a Mac application, sorry, iOS application. If you are using a Android mobile, that is an Android application. But what if I'm going to install this Amazon in my laptop? That is called thick client application. I can able to install Zoom also in my laptop, right? So Zoom is called as a thick client application. So whether any kind of application it is transferring or transmitting the data through the internet only. So each and every application, whether Android, iOS, thick client, or even the web browser also, instead of browser also. E- For suppose if I want to use the internet, I need this web browser, right? Without web browser, I can't able to contact you, or I can't able
Touch.
to send the data. Or else at least I would like to connect with you. I need a Zoom. That is also web-based application only. So whatever is happening through the internet, it is using the OSI or TCP IP model. Okay, the thing
Yeah,
between
these
the,
are all.
yeah,
Yeah,
please,
these
please.
are all desktop application only. But I'm asking the inside the software we can see those ones also running through these layers, or it's not related to this.
Any kind of thing. You name it, I'll call it. Any kind of thing.
Okay.
That's why what I'm saying. Let's assume we are discussing about Amazon or Flipkart or Netflix or any other thing. Let's come to Instagram also. You can able to install the Instagram in the laptop or any kind of mobile, whether it is iOS or Android, or you can able to browse it through the Chrome browser or any Firefox browser, any kind of browser also, right? So whether what kind of application it is.
All those ones desktop applications like Suit we are doing like Node.js, the backend one, those ones also running through these layers.
See, burp suit is a kind of application like thick client application. Yeah, you can consider burp suit also using the OSA layer. But you are saying React.js or something that is related to code or developer things, right? That is not related to the application.
JS, I said
Java,
Node.js.
Python, it's not related to the application. Maybe it is a back end of the application, like the back end code creation of
Uh,
the application. That's not related to this. What I'm
okay.
saying, whether you are using the internet, whether you are using email id, whether you are using social media, whether you are using, or whether you are going to connecting a WhatsApp video call or normal call,
Yeah,
what it is, everything is
yeah, I
happening
understand.
behind. Like
Understand.
any kind of company, any kind of organization, any kind of web traffic is happening, like you can see. Read this one. Email clients at the application level, email client create a message using SMTP protocol. Okay, for each and every kind of service there is a kind of protocols there. We are going to explore the protocols in tomorrow or day after tomorrow class. Okay, or the next class, what I'm saying. So Email clients create a message, or email clients send an email with the help of SMTP protocol. It is going to send it to the presentation layer. So the email formatted, encrypted, and compressed. What we seen before. Okay, it is going to formatted to system readable format and encrypted and also compressed, because we have to send it fastly. We are going to compress it. Okay, and then it is moved to the session layer established between email servers. Okay, I'm using Gmail. Okay, you are also using Gmail. Usually we are sending same kind of Gmail accounts, like a same kind of Gmail application, then only we can able to send the data, right? So you are sending me the Gmail application can get to know both the parties, like the both the persons have the enough authorization thing to connect the establishment. So I'm also authorized, you are also authorized, the connection also established, until unless you or me going to disconnect from the browser or something will happen. After that, it is going to email divided into segments with a TCP for reliability. Actually, you can able to use TCP or UDP also. Let's forget about this TCP or UDP. So email is delivered into segments. Okay, it is going to divided into the parts, individual parts. We call it as a segments. Okay, and then it is going to the segments packaged into packets with the IP address. So let's assume there are 10 segments here. That email is going to divide into 10 segments. For each and every segment is going to attach the IP addresses of source and destination. Okay, my IP and your IP is going to attach it to these segments. After that, the segments is going to attach it to the actual MAC address. Why we need to attach the MAC addresses of source and destination? Because if you are using your mobile data at that point of time, only your mobile having a specific IP, then you will get it. If I'm going to use a Wi-Fi, I'm going to connecting the Wi-Fi's private, the Wi-Fi's public IP I'm using, right? My mobile, like my mom's mobile, my dad's mobile, my brother's mobile, or my brother's computer, all 10 individual digital equipments are connected to my Wi-Fi. If it is only rely on IP address, it is going to send it to each and every devices connected to the that Wi-Fi network. So instead of that, it is going to verify who exactly need to get this. Okay, it is going to get to receive by a specific person or receive by a specific device by attaching the MAC address. MAC address is known as a physical address. Okay, MAC is a physical address. Actually, IP address may or may not be changed. That is based on the concepts. Like you are using mobile data, you once you switch off your mobile and switch it on, once you again you want to browse the internet or want to watch the reels, at that point of time they'll give you a specific IP. If you do the same kind of process and repeated again, it is going to give you a dynamic IP for the specific time. Okay, but the thing is, it is attached by the MAC address only. The MAC address is inside your mobile or a device or a laptop or a PC. Okay, can anyone can able to see like the LAN cable hole, LAN cable port hole to your PC or your laptop, right? Inside that LAN cable port, there is a NIC, network interface card is there. Whether it is a mobile or laptop, any device which can able to browse the internet, which can able to send anything through the internet, that is having a NIC card. Okay, that is possible with the NIC, network interface card only. Without network interface card, we can't use the internet. Let's assume if I'm going to remove the network interface card in your laptop, you can't able to use it because the network interface card is having the physical MAC address. This is the actual name. Okay, without MAC address, without that physical card, with there is no MAC. So MAC is assigned to the NIC card only. If the card is not there, we can't able to access it. So this is the actual physical address representing to your device. Once it is attached to the IP address at networking layer, it is sent to the data link layer. It is going to attach the physical address of the specific person who are using. Okay, but the guy who is asked before, if I'm going to use 10 devices, in those 10 devices also I'm using the same email ID. If it is going to if you are guys using 10 devices also, that email ID is going to fetch it. The email application is going to fetch it. It is going to send it to the all 10 max. Okay, it is going to send by default to the 10 max, whether you are using 10 individual IDs also. Okay, it is happening with the help of a application algorithm that is completely deep dive. You don't need to go that much deep dive. Okay, so once the MAC address is assigned, then the path is exactly clear. So we have to send it to the specific device. MAC is nothing but a representing the actual device. It is going to send it to that specific device. So it is crossing my MAC. After all these layers, first three layers are just at my browser level, and you can consider this is my web browser. It is happening at my browser level. After that, it is going to happening after this it is going to happen at a network level of my computer, whether it is based on operating system or network which I'm using, whatever it is. These three things also completed at my network level, it is going to cross my physical layer of my laptop. Okay, it is have the data link layer attaching MAC addresses to the already attached physical logical addresses like IP addresses to the segments. The thing is called as a frame. Let's assume 10 segments attached to IP, and again the 10 segments attached to the MAC addresses. So all the 10 segments is called as a 10 frames. So each frame have a source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC. So those 10 segments is called 10 frames. Those frames are crossed my network, again touched your network, whether you are using mobile data or Wi-Fi. It is going to verify your MAC address at the data link layer and IP address at the network layer, and it is going to reform the packets. Okay, all the packets are received properly or not. If it is not received, it is going to re-evaluate it and regain it. Okay, it is going to fetch it. That is called the fetching happen. It is going to fetch the all details again and then again and again until unless he got the 100% segments. Okay, so the segments received 100%. Once it is going to verify again, the receiver is authenticated and authorized or not, and again it is going to decrypt at this level. Okay, once it is decrypted, after the decryption happened, it is going to decompress. That means it is comes to the actual size. Okay, and it is going to format it to system language to the human readable language. The email ID is going to converted zero ones to the actual email which I have sent to you. After that, it is going to showcase in as a pop-up or a notification at your Gmail, uh, in your Gmail inbox. Now you got it.
Yes, boss. We are
Yeah,
clear
I'll
now.
send you this also. At least you can understand. There, I've created some multiple examples also here, and I'll send a document, a detailed document, like how it is actually happened, layer by layer. You can see this.
Okay.
Okay, you'll get a better understand. This is very simple, but you don't need
Mail
to.
ID. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have, yeah. Please forward it and give me your contact number also.
Okay, sure. Can
Yeah,
I
I
create
messaged.
a group chat? Can I ask him to create a group chat today?
Yeah, I asked yesterday. You also asked him. Ask him.
I didn't create it actually. Let me ask them
Yeah, I
again.
don't know why they are doing like a private way of conversation. This is like a open class, and
Everyone
lecturer and
has
student have to contact.
I got you. I got you, Chandrakala. The thing is, usually the
Mm.
institute, what they'll think, we can't say it's wrong because I am a tutor, right? Because the institute is not mine. I'm a one of the employee in that institute. What they think means like maybe you are going to redirecting me. Maybe I'm going to redirect or some kind of things will happen. Those kind of things will happen. That's why they are thinking about the privacy and all. But still it is okay because it is a cyber security related stuff. That's why I'm asking to. Oh, it is related to, just a second, this is the batch. Okay,
Oh,
done.
we have keep on doubts. That's not hiding thing is not right. I don't know
Yeah.
others about, but for me, I need your contact number. Please provide that. I did the chart also. I told
Okay.
them yesterday to Ashok also. Uh, Unfortunately, still they are not. But
It's okay.
still, I
I'll ask
want.
you to
I'm
create.
saying my mail ID also. I will tell my number also. Just you can open your WhatsApp here. Show me your link. I will take your number. That's fine. Anyway, your WhatsApp also linked into your laptop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Let me add where it is. Yeah, voice layer in details. Hey, do you want this PPT?
Yeah, we want it. Through that only we can understand very easily quickly.
Just a second.
So yesterday's class is not uploaded yet.
No, no, yesterday I hadn't take the class because only 1 or 2 persons only joined. That's why I haven't
Okay.
took that. Let me remove this one. Okay. SLAs. Yeah, it is uploaded to the Google Classroom. You can able to watch. Have you gone through the previous these reconnaissance and CA triad and IPv4 addressing?
Yeah, I took the printouts and I'm going to reading.
Okay.
I did 1 or 2
See, don't.
sessions only.
Okay. If you're let me stop this one. Let me stop this.
The recording has stopped.
See, uh, don't try to write. If maybe if it is you like to you like to write, maybe it is interested by you, then you go ahead. The thing is you need to create the reports digitally, so you have to make sure you have to write it in a notepad or an MS Word or any kind of format. Just to create it in a text file formats, whatever it is, while you're practicing also. Let's assume you're working or you're practicing at some vulnerability or something. While you're practicing, you found out something. Okay, what we do exactly, let me share my screen, will tell you. Okay, um let me go to some website. Just php web. Okay, if I write something here, I write something psi, it is came up here. Actually it is called one kind of vulnerability, which is XSS, cross-site scripting. Okay, this is called a reflected XSS. So what we do usually, we take a screenshot. Okay, we means the VAPT engineers will do like this. Okay, we are going to create a document for a rough notes only. We are going to create a document. Okay, I've pasted it here.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, I'm going to write reflected XSS is present in test php. Oh my god, test php dot full web. So we are going to create and take a picture of each and every vulnerability and everything we are going to write, and we are going to write the mitigation also. This is for a rough thing only. This is not the actual report we are going to generate. This is for a rough thing for understanding, because maybe if you can able to find out the vulnerabilities in the first 1 hour only, but you have to recheck again. What if you forget? If you forget one vulnerability, you find out 5 vulnerabilities. Okay, you are continuously finding instead of you are noting down each and everything. Maybe you will forget one thing. Because of that, you have to redo the same test again and again. Maybe they'll give you some non-business time. They won't give you a business time to do the pen testing. Okay, if it is happening at the business time, like the active business is happening at that specific web applications, maybe they'll get some issue. The clients will face some kind of issues or errors or something. It will impact the business, so they'll give you the non-business time. Maybe that will be a short window, 3 hours, 4 hours, or a single day. At that single day only, you have to find out all the things. Maybe they'll give it 2 days. If the application is too big, you have to find out more things. So you should be very fast. You have to take a screenshots and you have to write down each and everything for a roughly. Okay, so practice those things while you're doing everything. Even when it comes to the networking part, also just practice everything. Okay, just practice everything through the word or through the notepad. Better, I suggest the word because you can able to take a screenshot and copy paste it over there. For your reference, it should be very easy. Even though while you're creating the actual report at that point of time, also you using the same kind of screenshot which you have taken before, which you have added to that word. Okay, you can able to create a fresh report. You are going to paste all those. You are going to type a proper, a decent vulnerability status, and what is the severity code of that, and how we are going to mitigate it. We are going to create each and every vulnerability a detailed report. But the thing is, you have to make sure you have to practice everything daily while you're doing the pen testing, while you're finding the vulnerability, while you're doing the network pen testing, whatever it is. You have to make sure, don't write it with a pen or something. Try to create these kind of things. If I've explained this thing, I'm giving the notes, you can able to read and like practice all those things. But while I'm going to do the pen testing, I'm not going to give you the notes for that, because that is illegal. I can't give you the notes to pen test any kind of application, but I can give you a generic details. Instead of I'm going to showcase everything in the notes, I'm going to give it the generic details. But you have to create your notes the same thing what I've shown you. But let's suppose you have to create heading XSS. So what is XSS? XSS is nothing but a cross-site scripting. Okay, exactly what XSS do, what kind of vulnerabilities inside the XSS. There are two or three kind of XSS are there. You have to write down. I can give you that much only. Okay, you have to go to find out the XSS in a test websites or any other real world website which is are not used by the government and all. Okay, you have to find out and don't use your credentials, use a fake credentials, and just to find out and screenshot, that's it. Don't do pen test or anything, just to find out only. Okay, you have to take a screenshot, write your own document. Okay, if you do the same thing in next 1 month or 2 months, you don't need to ask me to create a report. Once I'm showcase you the report, how to generate a report or how to create a report and how to submit it to your senior lead or anything, you'll simply get understand. You can create that report within a day. Like while within a day you are going to pen test the application, find out the vulnerabilities and do the penetration testing of all the application. You can while meanwhile while you are doing all those things, you can able to write down all those as a rough. So you can able to create a specific report in the end. By the EOD, you just go to that rough note and you can get to know, okay, total 5 or 10 vulnerabilities I found. So these are the vulnerabilities. Let's assume you missed any vulnerability. That means you couldn't done or you couldn't tested that vulnerability while you are watching that vulnerabilities you have found the entire day. You are going to do that maybe that EOD, or if you have a time, you are going to do that in the list, in the major list. You are going to do list. You are going to do that tomorrow also. So the thing is, make sure while you are doing all the things, make your own rough note in the system only. Okay, store it in a specific place. Okay, do the all the things every day. Okay, if you practice in this manner, you will get the job also easy. It is very easy. The thing is, maybe if in an interview they'll ask you go to the test website which I've showed you the accesses before the earlier. Okay, if you find out 5 or 6 vulnerabilities, because you already know the vulnerabilities there, but for the interview purposes you are just going to verify it. Okay, you're taking a screenshot and doing the same kind of rough note. You can able to showcase the rough note at the point of time. He'll get impressed, the interviewer. Okay, he's having a specific kind of experience. He's a proper guy to handle the situation. Okay, so make a hobby for creating these kind of rough notes every day. Okay, I'm expecting you guys after 2 months, you have to tell me, hey, Sai, on some kind of applications, I've found some bugs, some vulnerabilities, which is not found by anyone. I'm expecting that much from you, and I want you to showcase that in a live class, or instead of I don't want to record at that time. Also, you can showcase me and lively. You can do that and let me know. But the thing is, don't do the pen test or don't do your YouTube knowledge on any kind of government applications, maybe it is turned it into a cyber crime or a terrorist activity. Those are non-bailable things. Don't do that. Okay, if you are still interested, ask me. I'll give you the test websites. Go and do that, or else create your own website. Buy a domain, create a website. Okay, you can do that. ChatGPT. If you ask a ChatGPT, create a e-commerce website code, HTML code, or CSS code, or Java code, whatever it is, they'll give you. Okay, that ChatGPT will just post it. Okay, I'll show you that. You can create a remote sandbox environment by your own. You can test it on that also. And there are some test sites also there. You can go and do that on the test websites also. Okay, don't do that in a, the first thing is don't do that in a government website, whether it is any country government. Don't do that. And also don't do that in a famous websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Netflix, those kind of things, because they have a potential web security teams. They'll track you, they'll find out you. Okay, they'll gather your data and send a report to the cybercrime team. Okay.
That's hearing too dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, my role is I'm not going to train you only. I'm going to train in every way. You have to find the vulnerability, but it in a right way. That's why it is called ethical hacking. Okay, there are some websites are there. You have to create there. There are some what it is, some rules and regulations over to some companies. Maybe sometimes they'll allow you to the hackers to find out the vulnerabilities and send us the report. Okay, instead of giving the money kind of bug bounty, they'll use your name in their hall of fame. They'll showcase, okay, thanks Chandrakara for find outing this kind of vulnerability. After they are fixing that vulnerability, they'll release a note in their website. You can see there, you can you can see who are send the actual vulnerability details to the company. Once they fix it, that they are going to release, they are going to after fixing, let's assume it is in a 5.1 the version. After fixing all those things, they are going to release a 5.2 or 5.5 or maybe 6. So that at that point of time, they are going to showcase the names of the white hat hackers who are contributed to showcase the vulnerabilities. That is also a good part. You can able to showcase that in interviews also. My intention is I don't want to fear you, but fear is a good thing. Instead of you are going to do by your own, like okay, you are learning everything, you know how to find out a vulnerability in any kind of vulnerability. That doesn't mean you will not able to capture by anyone. Okay, be aware, be cautious.
Type of practice in this also, running class also.
Everything I'm going to showcase a live websites, live things only. But the thing is, I'm maintaining some secrecy. I'm not using my details, and I'm not going to penetrate directly. Okay, I'm just going to showcase you what will happen if a hacker can got the same kind of vulnerability in the same kind of website. Okay, but in a test website, we can directly do the penetration testing. We don't need much efforts to do that. We can able simply do that. We can able to find out. But the difference is the test websites don't have much what kind of things inside, like real websites like Flipkart or Amazon kind of thing. Maybe it looks like a normal thing, but until unless you find out the errors, or you can find out the issues, or you can able to get to know what a hacker can do if he got a access because of the some vulnerability. Okay, this is very crucial thing. Even I can able to let's assume if you are going to watch any YouTube, they are not directly going to showcase you like hacking a specific kind of website. Okay, try your own. Maybe they won't show you because YouTube won't allow to showcase those kind of things. There is a some guidelines over there. Hackers can't able to showcase their skill set, like how we are going to find out a vulnerability in a specific application. That is also a big thing. That's why they are going to explaining in a theoretical way instead of showcasing directly. Okay, explaining theoretical way is fine, but showcasing directly is a illegal offense.
I didn't get what you were saying. This point, come again.
They are going to showcase you in a theoretical way, like they are going to say you like what I'm saying like this. They are going to say, let's find out if you are want to find out a XSS vulnerability in some kind of application. You have to go to run some kind of malicious script inside the search bar of that application. Then you will get some kind of message or some kind of error. Based on that error, you will get to know what kind of vulnerability inside there. Like this way they are going to explain you. They are not going to try to showcase you. If they are trying to showcase you, maybe within a week or within a month they'll be blocked. Okay, those kind of videos may
Okay,
be
okay,
deleted.
okay. Yeah.
They
So,
are instead of that they'll showcase you the
okay.
actual script or actual error code or the actual query. They'll simply explaining, okay, with the help of this query hackers going to access your web browser or web session or steal your web tokens or something. They are not going
Yeah,
to
that's
showcase that.
why. Yeah, that's why in Udemy also they are saying hours on hours
Yeah,
the
because that
theory
is
only.
illegal, ma'am.
They
No
wasn't
one will be able
showing
to
any
do that.
practical. Yes.
My one and only fear is I'm showcasing you all the things directly because I want to
Yes.
make you a proper white hat hacker or a VAPT
Mm.
engineer.
Yeah.
That is fearing me also, but I hope you are going to use it in a good manner. Okay. Okay.
So are we gonna know from you the apps that we're gonna be using to do the testing, like the programs that we're gonna be using to do practice
Yeah.
from the we're gonna have those software or something like that, or need to get those software on our PCs to be testing out the
See,
tests, various test
what I'm
plans.
going to do, I'll do one thing. While I'm going to
Okay.
showcasing the vulnerabilities, let's assume
Oh.
I'm
Hmm.
explained a vulnerability in today's class. Maybe it should take just 30 minutes only.
Okay.
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 So if
Okay.
anyone got interested, you can share your screen. You can do the same thing. You can do the same steps.
Right.
At least you will get
But
to know. Okay. At the point of time you are doing any mistakes or errors, I can correct you directly.
right. Right. So what
Right.
I'm saying is that, like, I remember you were showing us how to use burp. Like, is there a way we can have access
Yeah.
to the burp on our this thing or any
One
other application that we're gonna be trained on?
Yeah, I'll showcase the lab setup definitely because you need a lab setup and you need to set up all the tools and services which we are
Okay.
going to use.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But before I'd like to showcase these things like the network models, IP addressing,
Yes. Okay.
ports and all because while we are going to scan the network, we are going to the scan report is going to showcase IP addresses and domain names and port
Hmm.
numbers and some kind of data. If you don't know
Okay.
all those in depth, you can't do the attack properly. Let's
Yeah.
assume there
Okay.
are port numbers are there. I told you like 25 is a port for email submission for receiving and submission. That is 25 is there.
Right.
There
Right.
are deep dive thing also there, like for fetching. There are number of devices can able to access the one single email. I can able to log in one single email ID to the number of devices. Once I got an email, each and every device should be fetch all the things and showcase me at a time. So there are different algorithms they'll use for to fetch those things, and there are different kind of applications also there. Not every application they are going to fetch each and every details. Some applications will fetch, some applications won't fetch. Okay, let's assume if you are going to use banking related thing, it is going to allow you to install the actual whether it is iOS based or Android based app in your mobile.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
going to connect it to the mobile number which you are using, and at the time the mobile number should be in your mobile. Let's assume if I want to log into my father's bank account, I can't able to do that in my mobile because it is going to fetch behind the actual sim is inside my mobile or not. It is going to verify. Okay, maybe it will send the OTP, but the thing is it is going to verifying behind that specific mobile number sim card is inside my mobile or not.
Hmm.
That is a level of security banks are using now. So I can't able to access it from any other way, like remotely I can't access it. I have to take
Hmm.
my father's mobile and then only I have to log into that application like my father's bank account. Okay, so there
So
are
I
different kind of things out there. Yeah, yeah, please.
The port numbers is going to change or it's fixed ones?
No, it won't change. Those are fixed only.
Okay.
It won't change. It won't change.
We have to remember those ones, or we can get in a Google or like verifying.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take the port number class. Maybe today is Friday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mick Friday.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, Monday we'll look into that port numbers and protocols, how this functionate, how it is happen. I'm going to explain you all the other networking concepts which is going to related to this operating system model, like this OSI model. Okay, I'm going to articulate all those things, like in which layer what kind of ports are used and which layer what kind of traffic is going. So you'll get a better viewpoint. Okay. Okay, what we'll do TCP IP model and ports and protocols on Monday. Okay, at least you'll get to know, okay, some layers, some kind of ports are used, some layers, some protocols are used. Based on that, you'll get to know the clear picture. After that, we'll go to the other networking concepts, what are remaining there. After the completing one or two actual networking concepts, we are going to set up the lab. We are going to install the uh, what it is not getting VMware. Okay, VMware setup.
Mhm.
Inside the VMware, how to install the Kali Linux, how to set up it.
Mhm.
Okay, after that, how to install the burp suite in both ways.
Mhm.
You can able to install it in whole laptop, and you can able
Mhm.
to install it in the VMware also. Okay, if we install it in a VMware, maybe it should be slow. While comparing with your own laptop, we can able to install it in both ways, and also we are going to attach the default browsers to the burp suite, because whatever
Okay.
we are going to browse or whatever we are going to do to know the vulnerabilities and pen test, it should be happening through the burp suite only. So we have to create a communication between the, like a bridge between the browsers and burp suite. So whatever you are going to search, it is going to capture it in the burp suite.
Yeah, one more thing, నెట్వర్కింగ్ పార్ట్ లో కూడా వనరబిలిటీస్ చెక్ చేస్తారా? ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పే దాంట్లో ఓన్లీ
ఖచ్చితంగా
విఏపిటి
చెక్
కాకుండా?
చేస్తాం. అంటే నెట్వర్కింగే మెయిన్. ఫస్ట్ నెట్వర్కింగ్ చేశాకే తర్వాత వెబ్కి వెళ్తాం మనం. ఇక్కడ
ఓకే.
ఏమవుతుందంటే, see the ports and protocols just like a windows and doors to the application. Okay, it is just like sometimes there is a one way availability or one way accessibility is there. Let's assume you can able to open the door. That means a Gmail is sending an email is sending from one person to another person with the help of SMTP protocol. Okay, the simple mail transfer protocol, that is having a port 25. If it is open to everyone, that means anyone can able to access that port, anyone can able to find out anything inside that port or something, like what kind of service is running or something. Okay, usually ports are like almost 65,000 plus ports are there. There are known ports are there, continuously used ports are there, register ports are there, like temporary ports are there. There are bunch of things are there. So we are going to explore for each and every service. Mail is using SMTP, web surfing is using HTTP, secure web surfing is using HTTPS, file transferring using FTP, secure file transferring again using SFTP, secure file transfer. The same way, how many major ports and protocols are there? Whether you can consider 10 or 15 or 20 major ports or protocols are there. We are going to explore each and everything. What are the purpose of those ports and protocols? What are they doing? And what if ports are in open state, or what if ports are in closed state? What can a hacker can do? In that perspective, we are going to do. In the network penetration testing, we are going to find out what are the ports running inside the specific application. If a specific kind of port are open to at an open state, so is there any chance to we are getting to that application? So, or if the developer is going to trick a hacker, instead of using a protocol name HTTP, but they are not using the port number 8080 or 80, instead of they are using 8000. So instead of it is showing the protocol, they are simply showing 8000. while we are scanning, we can able to see the port 8000, but the hacker will definitely get confused what will run in 8000, because that's not a default port number. So we have to get to know what exactly running on the specific 8000 port number, what protocol is actually running. So that way we have to scan and pen test the network. Okay.
అవన్నీ ఉన్న హెచ్టిటిపిఎస్ లోనే మీరు మొన్న హ్యాక్ చేశారు కదా, అది బెలూన్ సంథింగ్ రిబ్బన్ బెలూన్ దానికి.
See, the thing is 100% security is a lie. You can able to hack the NASA also. You can able to hack the Microsoft also, even Google also. Every application have a vulnerability. The thing is how much efficient you are to find out those vulnerabilities. Let's assume a local made website have 100 vulnerabilities. Okay, if they a local grown a level 3 based company have 10 vulnerabilities or a 15 vulnerabilities, that means they have a proper web development team, application team, and a security team. So they are continuously creating robust code and continuously pen testing, so they eliminated the basic vulnerabilities. So the major vulnerabilities only they have, but at that point of time also, those vulnerabilities, if anyone wants to hack, only the professional hacker can able to get to know those vulnerabilities, and they do the pen test on those vulnerabilities. What if a Google or Microsoft kind of companies were going to consider maybe one or two vulnerabilities are there, but we can't able to get those vulnerabilities. Okay, maybe we can't say there is no vulnerability in any kind of application. Every application is vulnerable. I told you even NASA can be vulnerable. But the thing is how potential we are to get those vulnerabilities. Okay, there are top-notch hackers outside there. Even they don't have a degree. They don't even go to the school. But they are enough knowledge to understand the computer, the algorithms, the systems running, how it is functioning. Like one like how can I say, there is a vulnerability recently found out, I've shown you, right, in a React JS. That is the major biggest vulnerability. That is the RCE, remote code execution, is the top of the vulnerabilities. Okay, it is having 10 cvscv points. That is the critical vulnerability. That means, like, if any application using React JS at a time, that next.js file inside the application, a hacker can able to, or anyone can able to access the application through that. I can able to, if per suppose Microsoft is using React JS 19.0 version, which is having next.js, like the RC vulnerability, I can control the entire Microsoft from my laptop. That is the capacity of that particular vulnerability, remote code execution. I can do anything. If I'd like to change anything, if I'd like to go to modify any Microsoft related, let's assume I want to make changes in Windows related files, the Windows, sorry, the MS Word related files or MS Excel related files inside the Microsoft application, like the server, actual application server, what will happen? It will send you a notification, you have a new update, you have to update your PC to get that. Once you updated the what it is, the Excel should be crashed. Okay, if I removed major files of the Excel, what will get? The Excel should be crashed, you can't able to access the Excel. Okay, what if I'm going to gather each and every computer? You know something, I'll tell you one interesting thing. How many guys are using Windows and Mac laptops here?
I'm using
Do you think
Windows.
your Windows laptop is secure? That means you're using remotely, you're using it, so no one is not watching your laptop, or your data is not going to anywhere.
Thinking
Let
like
me
that, I'm
let
registering
me
so
stop the
many
The
screen.
apps.
recording has stopped.
Don't switch on the recording, man. I have to talk some things. You know something? Who are using Windows laptop? That is not at all a remote laptop, or Windows PC. That's not at all a remote PC. Who
I
are
think
using Linux? Then it is only the remote PC or a remote laptop. Yeah.
They can hack
Yeah.
our bank numbers and IDs, passwords also.
No. Daniel is asking something. Yes, Daniel.
No, I use Mac OS and then Windows,
Even
but
Mac
then
also. Mac also is
I
not
have
remote.
both. No,
But at some
I
point
do
of
most of my important
yeah,
things on Mac, but then the Windows is something I set up my labs to do whatever I need to do
the
because
best
it's not
part is
secure.
yes. The best part is Mac is also using Linux operating system behind. That's why Mac people call it as a terminal instead of a command line interface.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called terminal.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
behind operating system is Linux only. Okay, the Mac built on Linux. You know something?
Hmm.
Except Microsoft, each and every device you are using is built on Linux. If you are going to use a car, like a car dashboard, like a
Hmm.
what it is called, that infotainment system or something is there, right? We can able to watch movies or play songs. We can navigate the maps inside the car. That is
Yes, we
also
Oh,
can.
okay.
based on Linux only. If you are going to withdraw money in ATM, the ATM is also run on Linux only. Your mobile is also run on Linux only. Okay, the root operating system should be the Linux.
Okay.
Most of the devices, 99% devices are having the root operating system is Linux. But the thing is, Linux is a open source. You have to know the difference between free software and open source. Free software is different, open source is different. Free software means initially they'll give you a free, you can able to see, watch, read anything. At some point of time, they'll, if you want to access some tools or services into an application, they'll make it as a premium. If you want to go to those kind of services or something, you have to pay some amount of
Oh,
money or
I
something.
see.
Yeah, but when it comes to the open source, you can able to customize it how much you want, like in which way you want. It is completely free. Open source is like that. So the Linux
Oh,
operating system is an open source. You can able to use it and you can able to customize it based on your requirements. Okay, each and everything which is
For
connected
laptop,
to the Windows laptop, yeah, everything laptop also, each and everything connected to the Windows laptop is going to collecting the data behind the Microsoft servers. Okay, I'm not
wow.
making you to fear, but as a security guy you must and surely know this.
Okay.
Okay,
just have
don't
to
trust
change the
any
laptop.
device.
So, Sai, what is the use of this antivirus, this paid antivirus?
um Antiviruses is just like a EDRs, man, endpoint detection tools. Let's
Mhm.
assume you are going to downloading something, a third party tool or a APK file or something from the internet. You are from the Google browser or any kind of browser. Okay, while it is downloading, that means simple downloading is nothing but injecting to your system only, right? While it is downloading, it is going to verify the EDR, that antivirus is going to verify. It is going to scanning while it is downloading, or else it is downloading from any web-based application. Let's assume I'm going to your installed WhatsApp in your laptop. I've sent something, a file sent through the Instagram chat. You want to download it in any kind of download, whether it is connected through the internet. While it is downloading, it is going to scan it, everything it is scan it. And not only at the time of it is downloading, some sort of time the EDRs are verifying the system is functionally properly running or not. Is there any malicious things are running or something? Okay, if anything malicious while you're downloading, it will showcase you, do you really want me to download this? You can see that pop up, because it is suspected something, some kind of hash values of that specific file is a is already detected by some EDR, or is already detected at some point of time, those kind of hash values. Because those hash values is having, like, the hash value is nothing but system is generated as hash value. It's a unique number of the specific file or video or audio or whatever it is. Okay, the EDR, the antivirus things are going to detect it and will give you a pop-up, hey, do you want me to download this one? It looks like malicious. That is the purpose, actual purpose.
I mean, it will, scan each and every, unwanted data or logs, right? To install in the
There are some
system.
kind of levels. See, we can't say every kind of EDR or every kind of antivirus can able to protect it 100% like at every level. There are some levels are there. Hackers can able to send you some kind of malware. Some, for suppose, I can send you ransomware. Nothing can, like any kind of EDR or any kind of this antivirus can't detect it, because while I'm sending, it is in a sleep state. It looks like a text file. Once it went to once it is completely downloaded inside your laptop, okay, while downloading it, the EDR is going to scanning it. It is at sleep level. The EDR couldn't get it. The hash value also looks like a normal file. So once the scan done, it is wake up and search the actual things. It is going to swiping, and it is going to passing everything inside your laptop. It is going to traveling throughout the laptop or PC of yours. It is going to collect the data and sending it to me. But you don't know that. You can't able to watch it. You can't able to see it at anywhere. Simply it is going, I'm going to take care of each and everything. I'm going to take care of your camera, microphone, files, everything from here. So if I'd like to log your computer, I'll create a username and password and lock it. You'll never able to open it. Even BitLocker also won't work. Maybe if you want to remove everything in your computer, you can do that. You have to flush it. You have to remove each and every component. You have to disassemble it, and you have to flush the entire hard drive. Then only you have to use it. Again, you have to reinstall your operating system and all, OS and all. The thing is, you lose every data related to you. The same thing will happen to any organization. What will happen? They lose entire clients, entire reputation, entire data, entire income, and entire asset will go on. That's why the hackers is asking the ransom. Hey, if you want to use your passwords, or if you want to use your laptop or servers, if you want me to get back that details of those, just send me a 10 bitcoins or 100 bitcoins. Okay, they'll ask like that. Once they receive the data, or once they receive that bitcoins, they'll send you the mail. They'll send you the encrypted username and password. Once you give it to your servers and all, it looks like normal. That is ransomware attack.
You means endpoint security is also important along with the network security.
Every level we have to secure the application. At every point, there is a chance. Every time there is a chance, a hacker can able to attack. A hacker can able to steal. A hacker can able to do anything, whatever they want.
So what they're saying that zero trust, there's no such as zero trust in practical, but in
Yes, man.
theory only. Oh
There
geez.
is
Okay.
a dialogue in our Telugu movie, Billa. Trust no one, be only one. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
And one more thing. And nowadays, I just felt
Yeah.
like what I'm thinking, and I'm seeing that same thing. I'm on my phone. I mean, while scanning, while
So
having YouTube's, even
I want,
Insta.
Yeah, I
yeah,
see
Nisha,
that too.
yeah, just a second. I want to warn you something. Guys, don't want to switch on your Bluetooth if you are not connected to your device. If you want to connect it to your Bluetooth headset, or if you want to connect it to your Bluetooth speakers or something, just avoid it for some time, for next few months or 1 or 2 months at least, because there is a vulnerability in Bluetooth. The RCE
Okay.
can happen with the Bluetooth also. Nowadays, the celebrities also using the wired headphones instead of using Bluetooth. Okay, be secure. Don't use a Bluetooth. Don't enable the Bluetooth. Okay, at
For the
least
next two
if you,
weeks.
yeah, if your laptop have a secured data, don't use for at least a Bluetooth switch on that laptop at least.
Oh, okay. I'm
Okay.
connected to Bluetooth, so I'll stop using it Monday coming.
Yeah, yeah,
So our
yeah.
next class
Nishant.
will be Monday, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I guess it's Friday on your side. It's Thursday. Okay.
Today is
Okay. So
Friday.
you guys are today is Friday for you guys. Okay. All right. So every
Daniel,
class
where
is.
are you now?
I'm in Toronto, Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time. Where are you? I'm in
I'm in
Eastern
I'm in
Toronto.
Trump Place. I'm in Trump Place.
So, I'm sorry.
I'm in Trump Place.
Oh,
USA.
So you guys gonna stay there for the next coming 3 years, right? I mean, he's bordering us still here, right? So it's kind of crazy, I don't know.
Hey,
He said
Daniel,
crazy.
are you belongs to Canada?
I'm sorry.
You belongs to which country?
Well, I live in Canada.
Okay. No, I'm
Oh, you want
asking. Yeah,
my
your
original
birth.
place? My
Yeah,
birthplace is in Ghana. Ghana. Have you heard the name before?
Yeah,
Ghana. I
we
know.
know Ghana.
Ghana. It is
Ghana,
a part of
Ghana.
African
I'm,
continent, right?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
We call
That's
Ghana.
Ghana.
it's
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, you call it Ghana. It's Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ghana.
all right.
Yeah, we don't know. In the social we studied there in the 8th, 9th standards, they also called, we are calling like that only.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. It's so
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah. Nishant, you are asking something, buddy. Something happening to your mobile or laptop.
Yep. Because yeah, I'm just felt like something was I'm thinking, so I'm the same thing I'm seeing in my phone, Insta, everywhere.
Yeah. Please don't use Bluetooth. Don't use it. Better don't use it at least in a public places.
oh, okay.
Okay.
All
We
right.
can do anything, but if you what it is, if you know your potential, you can hack anything. Actually, you don't need to do a job. You can give the security to directly to the companies, but it's not a
Mm-hmm.
secure way. The companies won't take it. That is the thing. They won't rely on individual person. Instead of they want to rely on a individual company or an organization. There is some trust issues over there.
Okay,
But at
so
least you
let's see. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
please.
No, you finish and then I'll ask my question.
The thing is, if you are if you have enough potential to secure an application in a
Right.
networking level, web application level, API level, okay, that is enough. You can easily crack any kind of interview which is related to that VAPT, at least like a 3 to 4 years experience you put. But the thing is, there are
Right.
some chances are there we can able to earn some money as a hacker, as a freelancer. But again, the same thing is, no one can rely on a single hacker. That is also a security issue. That's why we need to work under any kind of organization, or we have to start an organization with a 2 or 3
Mm-hmm.
people. Yeah.
Do
In
you
Big
have
Bounty,
plans,
we can
Sai?
work on it, right? Sai, Big Bounty. So if you find
I
very
have a
good purpose,
community, but sorry,
okay.
but you are saying something.
So in bug bounties, privately also we can just find some vulnerabilities and we can just
See, the
inform them.
major myth is everyone like the some tutors or what are saying is you can able to earn with bug bounty. But the thing is, not a normal person come to the bug bounty. They are already professionals.
Mhm.
There is
Okay.
it's about time. Then it comes to the bug bounty. Who are going to crack it first?
Okay.
Okay,
In time
if
span.
6 people are here, not everyone can able to crack a single code in a specific time. Maybe Daniel can able to crack it in 5 minutes. Chandrakala can able to crack it in 4 minutes, but I can crack it in 30 seconds. Who will get the bug bounty?
30 seconds loyal, right?
Yeah, that is the thing. There are
Okay.
bunch
Some
of
community is
myths
there.
in cyber security.
Okay.
At least the bug bounty will make you sharp. Like if you are going to attend those bug bounties, you can participate those bug bounties. You'll make sharp your skill set at least, because you can unleash your potential there. In how many ways you can able to find out the vulnerabilities, at least you can try it. Okay, that's a kind of platform to shine yourself. That's not a platform to gain the money.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Chandrakala is also asking. I am having already a community, buddy. I have friends. We are working with some companies already, but it's not in that way. I'm not going to earn much more. We are just doing it for our enthusiastic way to just we like the hacking. That's it. We're not earning much more money who a normal software engineer will get. But
So,
if I
Anyway, you
so
are also a software engineer. You are working right in the company.
yeah, you know something, I'm not working into security side. I'm working into infra level production support side. Okay.
Production side.
Yeah, that is completely different. I give the production support. If anything happened,
Production support.
I'm getting to the call. I'm going to troubleshoot. I'm going to find out the issue. I'm going to give the suggestions to the L2s and L1s. All else, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to do what is needed. After that, I shut down my laptop. That is
You like
completely different.
Mainly on security side
you
side only.
Sorry?
Mainly on security side only. Production support.
Security and some these kinds also. See, I work personally with some companies in security side. As a professional, I'm working with a infrastructure side with some companies. Like if you want me to, if you find out my actual name, if you go to find out in LinkedIn, you will see a different profile. But while working after this class, I'm going to connect with my team, like my personal team, my personal community. We are going to find out the vulnerabilities of some companies as a freelancing kind of stuff or something, and I'm going to do that.
oh, okay.
Even though I can able to
Okay.
work on any company as a security guy, that is also fine. But the thing is, I have to go to some companies because the security concerns. Let's assume my friends are working in Mumbai. They are continuously traveling because they are professional and official hackers. But I don't want to be a official hacker. The thing is, I have to travel. I don't want to travel. That is the thing.
Oh,
I want to be a remote guy. Okay, let's assume if you want to work under Bank of America, if you want to pen test the Bank of America under as a vendor or a third party employee to a Bank of America, you have to go there and you have to do that. Okay, you can't do it in your flat. Again, there is a security concerns over there. You have to use their Wi-Fi. You have to connect there only. You have to work there only. You have to pen test there only.
oh,
yeah,
so
that is
even
the
if
right way.
like,
Yeah.
so even if you end up in America, you live in America and you want to do like you working remotely to do pen testing for Bank of America, you can
Sorry.
do that though, right? From any state in the US.
First thing, I don't want to come to America.
But, what I do know is that like when they're doing penetration testing, right? Like they
Yeah.
don't come most of the time they don't come to the office, but they do it from their office in the night. But what I do think what normally
No,
we
not
used to do
every
is that
or not every company will ask you to come there. Only
oh
the payment related, finance related,
yeah
or
yeah
e-commerce related things will ask you to come. If not
okay
every company will ask you to come.
yeah
They'll ask you to work under anywhere. Like if it is a normal business to business clients or applications, you don't need
right
to go there, right? If it is a business
okay
to customer, the capacity is huge. Okay,
hmm
what if you want to pen test or you want to give a report of a Meta, whether Facebook
hmm
or any other thing,
hmm
they won't allow you. The first thing, they won't give you outside. They have a individual team. Okay, hundreds of hackers work under the Meta. Okay, they'll go there.
okay
They won't use their personal mobiles or devices there. They are going to work under the computers or laptops or mobiles given by the Meta.
Yeah, the human
oh,
also like a vulnerability. They are treating like that.
Yeah, yes, exactly. They won't allow you. Even though if you want to work under a data center, let's assume. they won't allow your devices. You don't need to become a hacker. Okay, even if you are a administrator, like a Linux administrator or a cloud administrator or a network
Yeah.
administrator also, if you want to work under any data center, you need to submit all the things which digital things. Even they won't allow a pen drive inside. Okay, you have to go by your own. You have to go and work under those systems they'll give you, and you have to come out like that only. There are 3 layer security in data centers. They'll scan 3
Oh,
times.
yeah, it's kind of hard to get into data centers to my
Yeah.
bureaucracy. So the tools, I noticed that Kali Linux, right? It's got some tools, right?
Mhm.
Are we gonna learn those as well, or are we just gonna be limited to or restricted to the
Each
burp
of those
suite?
tools, usually, whatever we are going to install in any operating system, it should be called as a software or a service. But when it comes to the Linux, we called it as a tools. Like Nmap is a
Oh,
tool,
okay,
Metasploit is a tool, Hydra is a tool. There are some kind of tools are there. Like with the help of Nmap only, we are going to scan the network.
right.
Okay, we'll just give the IP address of the host or the domain of the host. We're going to find out the what is running inside that. First, we'll do the
Oh, okay,
ping. The server is
okay,
in live state, like active state or not. After that, we're going to do active things. Sometimes they'll give you only domain name. We have to find out what is the exact IP addresses behind the domain names. We have to find out it, and we have to test on those. After the
okay.
network pen testing, sorry, after the network scanning, we have to use the Nessus. It is also do the same thing for the best.
Oh, I
We
see.
are going to do multiple tests. We have to gather
Okay,
enough information.
okay,
Yeah, then only we are going to do something. Let's assume
So,
if you want to do the SQL injection, or if you want to do SQL kind of related vulnerabilities, we can do in a both sides. We can do it in a terminal level, okay, and
mhm.
also with the help of SQL map, and we have to do it in a browser level. That is a web pen testing. Both are different.
Oh,
Network
okay.
pen testing, web pen testing, we have to do at a time. Sometimes we have to find out more vulnerabilities or to get the more data.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, Chandrakala.
సాయి అది మీరు ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ సెక్యూరిటీ అజూర్ మీద కూడా కొంచెం సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయండి మాకు అట్లీస్ట్ మెటీరియల్ టూల్స్ అన్నా
చెప్తా ఇట్లా కొంతవరకైనా చెప్తా, బేసిక్స్ అని చెప్తా.
ఆ,
యాక్చువల్లీ
మీరు
క్లౌడ్
చాలా
సెక్యూరిటీ
సౌండ్ ఉన్నట్టున్నారు. మీరు
ఏంటండి?
నాలెడ్జ్ లో సౌండ్ ఉన్నట్టున్నారు. నాలెడ్జ్ లో మీకు అన్ని తెలిసినట్టున్నాయి. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడ మార్కెట్ లో నెట్వర్కింగ్ సైడ్ ఇది అది అడుగుతున్నారు, కానీ అప్డేటెడ్ వర్షన్ అజూర్ మైగ్రేషన్ అడుగుతున్నారు అసలు.
Companies expecting different aspects actually. Okay,
Very high level advance only they are asking.
I'll
Only
suggest you guys, once you completed this network, web and API based pen testing, if possible, I'm only going to take another different kind of batch for Android pen testing. That is completely different. For that, you need a Android mobile, and you need a secure things. We have to either purchase, or we have to cheat some applications to download for remote environments to run, or to verify the Android security levels. Okay, but the thing is
okay,
that should be a different course. That's not comes under this, because that's a completely advanced thing. Okay, that is a
that's not like
completely,
just a mobile application.
yes, that is a completely advanced thing. But this is enough to get a job, like get into entry level or a mid level of a VAPT. But if you want to get more salaries, or if you want to explore yourself more, then it should be going to that side also. Or if you got a chance to learn about those Android kind of things in anywhere, any kind of coaching centers or any kind of online based platforms also, go and learn. That's not a big deal. Okay, that will give you more weightage.
Okay, what about the Azure migration?
Other migration is not related to security. That is infrastructure.
Oh,
So
what you are doing
migration,
right now, the
what
same
kind
thing.
of migration you are asking? on premises to cloud, or one cloud to another cloud?
I think on premises to cloud.
That is a different thing. Migration is completely different. That's not related to security.
So, Sai, I would suggest you to take a classes for license-based VAPT engineer,
Sorry.
license-based VAPT to
Yes,
do
definitely.
freelancing.
I
Yeah.
show you. See, as a hacker, we have to hack the first tools only. We are going to use the professional versions only, professional things only. We are going to use. We don't need to use a community based. Okay, because uh, we need to get more details with the help of a pro, like a Burpsuit Pro only. We can get all the things. So we are going to first crack the license only, the Burpsuit
Okay.
license. I'll showcase you
Okay.
that.
That's
We
good.
can do final report scanning also in the burp suit through. Now I think it's a you are whatever you are showing the version.
Sorry, what you are asking? You want me to create a report with the help of Burpsuit?
ఫైనల్ గా రిపోర్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు స్కాన్ చేస్తాం కదా, అది మీరు పే చేసేదానికే వచ్చింది అంటారు కదా, అది మీకు ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిందా మీరు చూపించేదానికి?
I'll show you how to manipulate the key, how to create a
Oh,
security key. You can
okay.
use that key. You can use that n number of times. You can use an n number of names.
Okay, we are in the right path, no worries.
Take care, guys. Have support.
Okay.
Take some breath. Okay.
Okay. So Monday, your Monday, my Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey Daniel, not only you, for me also our
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. Yes. I was getting confused. I so bad.
Yeah, I think you are also in CST, right? CST zone?
No, I mean EST.
EST
I'm
zone.
in the eastern part of Canada, right? Ontario is east.
It's too
Where are
hot
you?
to you to attending this class.
I'm sorry?
That's too hot to you attending this class this time.
No, it's okay. I don't sleep early, right? Most of the time I study in the night. I go to bed very, very late, so I don't really mind.
That's fine. I have
Yeah.
to sleep because I have to wake up early morning 5:30.
Okay.
Any cost of time I have to do. I have kids and get prepared to them and send to school, and then later I will go some part-time job and coming doing lot of things.
Well, luckily my kids are big,